And welcome back to another 12 Bar Tuesday. I am your host, TJ Purcell, Mr. Purcell, People's Champ Purcell. I will not do the full intro. Um, just doing another 12 Bar Tuesday on Thursday. And just if you haven't seen the latest couple of series on these, um, I take a previous episode. I kind of go through it to give you a glimpse of my thought process, my mind at the time, with the word placement, the thoughts, the bars behind the bars, if there's a scheme or whatnot. This specific one, I went away from some of the social justice based themes that I had. I realized I had a whole bunch of them. Obviously, that hit home. It's very personal to me and my experiences. So I'm stepping away from this one. And this one is, it happened right in the middle of the pandemic still. And this was full blown July, middle of July 2020. Um, right before the summer. This is the summer of my going into my 3L year, and just wanted to focus on some good news. I wanted to bring some thoughts, just kind of get away from the topics that I previously had talked about. And so, like always, I will go through, I will explain the thought process, and we will go ahead and get started with the first couple of bars. And let's go. The last 3 months, some of y'all make me too tired like bicycles. The last quarter, time wasted arguing for change like five nickels. So the last 3 months, like I said, this was July. So the last 3 months, this was April, May, June, peak COVID. Like I said, social justice. A lot of people showing who they are. A lot of people saying things, buying into things, and it was just making me tired. So when I say y'all are making me too tired, like bicycles, obviously bicycles have two tires. The last quarter, so if you take 3 months of an entire year, that's 1 quarter of a year. So the last quarter, time wasted arguing for change, people arguing for different changes that were happening, um, arguing for change like five nickels. So the last quarter, and then five nickels equals a quarter. So that's kind of how those rhymes fit together. Injustice in school, different focuses. Can I juggle two? I can split it. I can handle my own troubleshoot. Third year of law school, I'm almost out and up to reaching goals, making double moves. We know after taking two L's, now I'm left with a W. So going back to this, injustice in school. So you can spend all your time focusing on the injustice, you can spend all your time focusing on school. So two different focuses. Is it possible to juggle both of those at the same time? I can split it, so I can split my focuses. I can handle my own troubleshoot. So obviously, some of you know the troubleshooting department. Who handles that in your job, in your company, in your place of employment? The IT department handles troubleshooting. So I can split it. So splitting it into IT, I can handle my own troubleshoot. So that's kind of how those go together. The third year of law school, I'm almost out. I'm almost out. So I'm almost out of school. and I'm up to reaching goals. And so throwing this back to a football bar, making double moves, a popular route, especially playing 4-on-4 flag. If you're a receiver, you run it out and then up, and you make double moves. So that's a double move, usually made to score big. It's a big play. And reaching the goal, obviously, reaching the end zone. So that's kind of the double meaning on that one. And then the last bar, we know after taking two L's, now I'm left with the W. So in the video, you can kind of see, and I kind of gave you the visual of how that works. If you take a W, it's an L, a backwards L, and then now I take two L's, and now I'm left with the W. And so after my 2L year, I'm faced with a win. So that's kind of, we know after taking two L's, now I'm left with the W.
More good news. Not digging on you, but what about your friends? If they're damaged, let's creep with the change. I ain't too proud to beg. Switching plans up, throwing hands up, stopping haters quicker than a red light. Special with the gift since way back. Cleaner than wearing scrubs on a wet wipe.
So this I just thrown four bars just to kind of, emphasize once again, we're talking about good news. We're talking about good things. Conversations I've had with a lot of people this time, I'm not messing with you. I'm not angry at you. So I'm not digging on you. But some people need to check their friends. So I'm not digging on you, but what about your friends? If they're damaged, so if your friends are damaged, let's creep with the change. So if they're damaged, we're just going to slide with the change. And I'm not too proud to beg for a bit of change. We need change in certain things. And so with change, what happens with change? We switch plans up. We throw hands up like, hey, I'm innocent. This is like the most defenseless position you could be in. It's not a place of attack. So we're switching plans up. We're throwing hands up. We're stopping haters. So, I don't like to use stopping haters. That's kind of very cliche, like people who try too hard. But it kind of fit in with the bar here. Stopping haters quicker than a red light. So obviously a red light, you stop. And then I'm just kind of, doing a little, rap is about self, boasting about yourself, talking about yourself, putting yourself on that pedestal. So this last bar was just kind of, letting people know I've been special with this gift since way back in the day. I've been, the pen game's been there. So this gift I've been special with. Cleaner than wearing scrubs. So, people who wear scrubs generally have to be some of the cleanest people because they deal with germs all day, every day. So they have to make sure. So cleaner than wearing scrubs and a wet wipe. Obviously, a wet wipe, something that's supposed to make you clean.
Mental health check. Be well, please. Keep healthy. Peak the scheme. I'm just here to send you 10 times the TLC.
And so, mental health check. So at this point, like I said, we've been locked down a couple months. Some people going insane. This is the first time they've been stuck around people all the time. Stuck in their house, can't leave their house. So, it's good to have a mental health check on people. And so, with the mental health check, I want you guys to all be well. Be well, please. Keep healthy. And then, if you've seen the last couple of these episodes, Peep the Scheme, which lets you know that in the bars, I've kind of slid something else in there to see if you figured it out. I'm just here to send you 10 times the TLC. And so, Tender Love and Care fits with the mental health, the Be Well Please, keeping healthy, sending you TLC, but also the scheme. Spoiler alert, about to go over the scheme now. If you haven't picked it up, or you might have picked up a couple, I just kind of let you know that I am sending you 10 times the love. Also, I mentioned 10 different TLC songs in the last few bars. And so, you know, if you caught a couple, great. I'll go back through. If you want to try it again, pause the video here, rewind it back, see how many you can count out. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, and hopefully, if you did that, you found them. If not, I am going to go over and, as always, let you know where the schemes were.
To change. L's, now I'm left with the W.
Okay. So here's where the scheme starts. So it starts here. Let's see how many you can follow.
More good news. Not digging on you, but what about your friends? If they're damaged, let's creep with the change. I ain't too proud to beg. Switching plans up, throwing hands up, stopping haters quicker than a red light. Special with the gift since way back. Cleaner than wearing scrubs on a wet wipe. Mental health check. Be well please. Keep healthy. Peak the scheme. I'm just here to send you 10 times the TLC.
And so that was the scheme. Listed all 10 of the TLC songs. Like I said, hopefully you caught that. And then hopefully you just, you kind of feel the bigger picture I was going with here. A lot of negativity around this time. A lot of people mad at each other, don't want to have conversations with each other. And, being the foundation of our family, which is Christianity. Well, not Christianity because that's a religion, but Jesus is the foundation of our family. And the message is to show love, is to spread love. And so, in this time, my thought process was, I've had a lot of injustice talk. Now I want to get back to my foundation, which is to show love, to spread love, give TLC, and that's kind of a mantra that my beautiful wife slash business partner slash co-owner slash better half slash tag team partner, tag team championship partner, all of those and so many more, I could say. That's kind of a thing we want to do. We don't want to just be preachy, but we want to show love through actions. And so, this message specifically, I had to deal with just, being creative with the pen and getting the TLC stuff in there. A lot of those songs I will admit some of them I did look up. But hopefully you caught most of those. And, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of 12 Bar Tuesday on Thursday. Subscribe to the YouTube. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Leave comments. Let me know how many of the scheme you got on the first try. Leave comments if you have a specific 12 Bar Tuesday you want me to go over. Contact me for feedback. Listen, enjoy, share. Don't forget, I still have those 2 books. Peep those 2 books. Check out the tutoring website. Check out the Purcell Project, the umbrella brand of everything. Go check that out. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube. Catch the next episode of the Perfect With Me podcast, where I have not 1 but 2 special guests for a 2-parter. So buckle in for that one. And, once again, have a good night. Listen, enjoy, share. And we'll catch you next time.